out here at the Michigan Central Station, now owned by Ford Motor Company. They're restoring this building to its original glory. Paid $300 million for it, and they're probably putting $300 or $400 million into it to restore it.
At least that much.
It's been a derelict building since 1988. I mean, just look at the beautiful stonework. And they're going to repair all of that stonework. They're getting stone from the original quarry where it was cut from in 1923. There's still stone sitting at that closed quarry. They're transporting it back over here to Michigan. I think it was, I can't remember what state that quarry's in, but they're transporting it back here to Michigan, and it's being cut somewhere off-site, of course, to fit in where they had to pull stone out. Like over here, you can see there's a big area missing, but they're gonna fix it and restore her back to her original glory. From what I hear, they're gonna replace all the wood inside, so the ticket booth will be back in there like it was when it was opened. Can't wait to see it. I was in this building before it closed. Absolutely gorgeous building. I can't wait to see it back open again. The first floor will be open to the public. And there's talks that they are saving some of the tracks out back, and that they want to try and get train service back into this station at some point. Anybody that knows the Ford Motor Company, they used to have their own railroad. Down through Allen Park in that area, those concrete arches over the railroad tracks were part of Henry Ford's Electric Railroad. So yeah, the people doing the project here is Chrisman Construction, and they're working with a local contractor named Ram Construction. And there's Ford Motor Company security vehicle right there. This is a huge, expensive project, so of course they got security. Remote Alley Project. Capturing belief and insight, Southwest Detroit mentor youth. Detroit. Lots of stonework to replace. No unauthorized drone usage. That's gay. There's where all the freight used to be unloaded, right down there. And then they had elevators to bring it up onto the platform. Up there at the top of that wall is the platform where the tracks used to run. I believe most of the tracks are still in place, but not in use. There's some of the stone that they've removed, it looks like, so that they can cut new pieces. I got a security guard rolling up behind me. keeping an eye on what I'm doing. You can see there, that railing has some fresh stone in it. So they've already begun replacing some of the stone. It's a major project, that's for sure. So I don't know, these could be replacement pieces of stone, or they could be the originals. I'm unsure on that. This stuff is definitely new. This is all new freshly cut stone right here. See, that one says train station elevation 9, I guess. So that goes up on the 9th floor, way up there. On that facade there somewhere. So yeah, lots and lots of work getting put into this place. Well, all I'm seeing is Ram Construction. I don't see anything from Chrisman. They're the ones that won the contract. There's more stone. Replacement pieces. Some of those pieces of stone are just mammoth in size. Look at that one right there. That's all one big chunk of stone. Sheesh. Now look at that piece. I bet that thing weighs as much as a car. There's security guards still keeping an eye on me. Some of these look like the old pieces, and some of them look like they could be new pieces. These ones here look like they're old pieces that had repair work done to them. That looks like a new repair on that old piece. Just like that top edge. Same with that one. Top edge has been replaced. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, some of these are the old pieces and some of them are new. And some of them, like these ones back here, they're old pieces. Yeah, they got new sections in them where they were damaged. Because look at how huge it is. It weighs as much as a car. So they're just replacing what they have to and keeping the rest of it intact. Where you see all that steel framing up there, that used to be a glass roof. All that steel was a glass roof. They're going to be replacing that, and they're going to end up putting a restaurant in that area from what I was told. What's that? They probably did. Right. Yeah, like I said, they bought a bunch of buildings, a bunch of property around here, so I wouldn't doubt that they purchased that one too. It would only make sense. This one's been derelict for a long time too. This big old building over here.
Right. And he was cool.
What'd he say?
He's like, "Are you guys here for Ford?" I'm like, "No." And then, hold on, there's somebody in that truck. And then he's like, "You just taking pictures?" Or he's like, "Are you taking my picture?" I'm like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "Am I photogenic?" I said, "I don't know. We'll see." He's like, "Are you here for Ford?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Just taking pictures?" I'm like, "Yeah, pictures and video." He's like, "As long as you don't go on the property, we're all good." I said, "We have no intentions of going on your property. We're not here with any ill will or intent." And then he left. He was good.
Right on. That's good. Oh, if you walk to the corner down here, you'll be able to see the tracks along the back side of the building. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Homeland Security is usually down there too.
Oh, yeah. Let's walk up there.
So, yeah. Because the tunnel entrance is right here for the railroad.
Oh, okay.
So they'll get out butthurt. I forgot about that.
So I walked up to about where the sidewalk is and stopped.
Big truck coming at us.
Come on.
Ah! Yep. Border Patrol. Y'all see the Border Patrol down there hiding under the bridge, keeping an eye on that tunnel entrance. Now see, these tracks closest to us are the derelict tracks that used to run down along the back side of the
Michigan
Central Station there.
The other side are still in use.
Yep. And the Ford was talking about keeping some of these tracks and eventually getting train service back into the station.
Oh, nice. That'd be awesome.
Because everybody that knows anything about Michigan history, Henry Ford had their own railroad at one time.
Right, right.
And it was an electric railroad.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, you've been to Allen Park and you've seen those concrete arches over the railroad tracks?
Where?
Through Allen Park and other areas down that way?
I haven't noticed.
Well, there's big, huge concrete arches over top the tracks.
Uh-huh.
Those were for the electric lines for Henry Ford's electric trains.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I see, said the blind man.
Oh, is he looking at us?
Probably. No, I can't tell.
I can't either. Probably sleeping. Yep. Yeah, right over there is the Border Patrol station.
Oh, okay. I got you by the ambassador.
Yeah, you see that big, tall structure there?
It's down there to the left.
That's where the Secretary of State building is? Yeah. So the tunnel is right there. That's the start of the tunnel entrance.
Oh, that's the start of the tunnel entrance.
Where it starts going underground.
Oh, okay. And that's what that Border Patrol is watching. That
Yep, he's watching that tunnel entrance.
That tunnel entrance comes from Canada for trains.
Can't really get a very good. Oh, here we go.
If I can get it to focus.
There's a spot over here where you can, there's no fence right where the pole is. So you can get through there. Love to catch a train coming out of there or going in. Right? And you can see just by looking at it, they chiseled out the top of that tube. It was originally shorter, and trains have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger since they built it. So they had to chisel out the roof all the way through that whole thing to make it so the newer trains can fit.
Only this one track is used. The other track's all rusty.
Yeah, the other track.
The tunnel is shorter there.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that track's no longer used. Here's some more old loading docks that are underneath the tracks. All part of Michigan Central. Where they used to load and unload freight. Oh, there's some of the old bricks. It's all hidden underneath all this asphalt, the brick road. They just paved over top of it. You find that in a lot of areas in Detroit. You'll see a pothole, and in the bottom of the pothole, it's brick. And these old brick roads held up a hell of a lot better than any concrete or asphalt ever did. I mean, look at the brick under there. Yeah, it was more costly, but it lasted so much longer. I mean, you got to figure this brick was laid in the 1930s. And for the most part, it's still intact. Except for where they tore it up to put in sewers and what have you. This is a long freight warehouse all the way from there down to where frickin' media is down there. Big long freight warehouse. All underneath the tracks. And this right here is the start of Mexican Town. Got a whole bunch of Mexican restaurants all through, up and down all these streets through here. Big old steel girders. Oh, look, you can see into the freight area. Some of it's opened up over there. That's kind of cool. They used to all be boarded up. So they're utilizing part of that as part of their construction project. Yeah, they got plastic up. They probably got it heated. They might even be cutting the stone on site now. Who knows? Let's see. How many? This whole thing is all railroad tracks above us. So that gives you an indication of how many tracks were here. Most of these are 2-track bridges. So let's see, you got a single track, double track, double track. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 track sections that used to go through here. There's more of the beautiful steel work that used to be all encased in glass. Can't wait till it's all finished. Gonna be beautiful when it's done. See y'all.